Accessing IO grid. Please stand by.
Dad? Is it you?
Jet, I'm safe. Mathria,
What's wrong with your connection?
lock me in a storage room. I'm accessing game console. Things I can do under the circumstances.
Can you get me out of here?
Not without Mathria. Algorithms. Losing my connection. Sending a backup copy of Mercury to help.
I've been instructed to aid you in freeing my user. I will configure the exit port. However, you must remove the security clamp from the array modulator before this can be done.
Mercury, do you not recognize me at all?
Do you understand these instructions?
Yes, but...
Node deactivated.
Do you not understand how programs work? So, first of all, Alan, pretty boss. Dude got locked in a storage room, managed to hack an old arcade machine to connect it to the network so we can actually get Mercury into the system to assist us, and even send out occasional requests to us. The Seeker, our first major boss fight that we had, was actually searching for Mathria. That was a program by FCON, which has now actually found Mathria. So on one hand, we don't have to worry about Mathria trying to kill us anymore. She is now in FCON's hands, which means as soon as they can dig through her and the Tron legacy code and the encryption, they will eventually get the correction algorithms. So where are we now? Who even knows? So we're in a place called the Remote Access Node. Whatever that implies. Spooky, what it implies. We did get to see Thorn, and we got to see Thorn get friggin' smacked. Oh, that's right, I'm like heavily infected. So you go over there and get infected, you get brought over here. Okay, I think we're good. So that one is infected, but I think while it's in these sidebars, it cannot spread its infection. Otherwise, we're still doing alright. Oh, because it's currently being defragged. Okay. Not defragged, disinfected. You, Mr. our resource hog. So in this level, what we are looking for is there are two subroutines that we are after, and there is an optimizer. There is not actually an optimizer in every level. Where'd he go? But there is one in most levels. If there is one in every level, then there are a few levels that I just flat could not find one. Permissions. I like permissions. Okay, so you are useful again. You need to be disinfected. Okay, nothing else immediately seeing over here. This is exit port, so we're eventually going to turn that on, I would guess. I do kind of like the idea of the, not necessarily the grid, but like there being larger hubs where where work is actually done, almost like a city. And then there is just an empty flat grid connecting all of these locations. So if you get on your, I mean, we use a light cycle because we just happen to have a light cycle. But I imagine like transport relays and things would be what you would use otherwise.
Your mom.
Permission 1, have that one already. Hey, where are you going? Come back.
Yeah.
Hey. Hey. So every time I throw this, it does consume some energy. Hey. Because I'm not using just the basic disc. This one does let me kind of rapid fire throw them, though, which is heckin' nice. And with as many points as I have into weapon efficiency, the amount of energy that it takes up is somewhat negligible, and can usually be recouped just by what I would get from killing the enemy. So I feel like if you want to do the actual disc dance, then just the regular disc is fine. These guys use proper guns, so I kind of just want to hammer them down. I'm not doing any kind of dance with them. Ooh, fancy. Oh, is this where I started? Oh. Neat. Okay, let's actually take a look around now. Pretty sure we've taken out any major immediate threats. Up here, did I even look around up here? Or did I just go straight down? I'm not really seeing anything up here, though, but I absolutely would be willing to believe that there is a build node just in one of these little sections. Doesn't look like it, though. So we're mostly seeing resource hogs, at least right here. But as soon as you start seeing purple, you know we are very likely in FCON territory. A bit. Another mouth to feed. Okay, well, he's over there somewhere. Quick glance down here again. There was the build node up top there. I just want to make sure there wasn't anything to download. Yeah, so I've taken pretty much everything out of processor, everything out of, in a second build, out of transfer rate. Because really, maybe it would be worth it to put some points in it if it was just one stat did both things. But really, both of them are just about reducing wait-around time. Permission and an email. So if you're willing to wait around a little bit, you can instead have, I don't know, more health. Okay, so this is from FCON to FCON, correction algorithms. Having difficulties extracting the correction algorithms from the Mithria code base. The time required will exceed our launch window. How shall I proceed? That's right, because Alan encrypted it. On a side note, the amount of legacy code in Mithria is rather extensive. I'm surprised Alan would compile such a mess. Oh, I can open you now. Not a rename. The scheduled launch is not flexible. Do what must be done to get the correction algorithms installed and working. Cool. That's recipe for disaster. I've come up with a solution. I've installed the AI and linked the correction algorithms to the digitizing system, much like the method used in his lab. It's a little unstable at the moment due to all the legacy code, but I'll have it shored up in no time. So he just hooked Mithria directly up to it. So instead of extracting the algorithms from Mithria, he's just going to use them through her. Okay, still can't get in there. Still can't get in there. We did power up that bit, who should be over here now and ready to hit a switch. You know, somewhere. Oh. Hearing that thing say yes and no just makes me smile. Okay, what are we dealing with here? Hey. I will take my juice back. Email. Okay, this is still within FCON. Apparently our boy was busy during his little stay in the storeroom and managed to configure an old game console and a terribly ancient modem to connect to the network. There is no way of knowing whom he communicated with, if the contraption worked at all. Just another loose end to worry about. Something to keep in mind is that all programs written by a user do take after their user. You can tell by their appearance. And recall that Alan wrote Tron. Alan is not gonna be hecking around. Okay, so I can only think of one place that you're going. Too big. Oh, he was behind me. That's why you save. Sup, nerd?
Yes.
I like that little yes when you get like a headshot. So all these portals have actually been taking us down layer by layer, so now we're at the bottom of this heap. There's our last build node. So we're still looking for permissions in order to get into the item boxes up top. There's our optimizer. You know what, one thing I never did was put this back on. So I'm actually going to save here, and then we're going to take a quick look around. And see if possibly I can get those... There we go, there's some permissions. Get the permissions to open up the boxes to potentially get those missing subroutines. Then I will be in a better position to know what I should optimize. So this does something, I'm not entirely sure what. Oh, missing a permission. So do I have to go back up? Well, sure, why not? Can I open you yet? No. Dudes mean this is where I'm supposed to be. So the subroutines I couldn't open before are up here. And I can now! Unknown subroutine, cluster, and sequencer I don't need. This unknown subroutine is actually an improvement over one of the ones that I already have. And it is... there it is. And triangulate is also one. Oh, that's a lot of energy. Let me go refill my energy. I don't know if I have that much max. But I should. One thing you'll see a lot of players do is kind of put all points into energy. Because there are a choice few. Yeah, that is power block. Oh, because alpha is the one that I have. The left is the one that you already have, the right is the new one. For whatever reason, I got confused looking at that. But yeah, beta. So now we have the beta power block. That gold triangulate is the other one that we want to get. on this, and then we can go down to the optimizer. Triangulate is the one that let you zoom in with any weapon, not just the sniper. And there it is. So go refill our energy again. I feel like I'm missing something, though. So we can go play with that optimizer. But I feel like there's a permission that I'm missing. Well, let's go optimize something, one way or the other. Over the next level or two, we're going to get quite a few upgrades, so we're still somewhat limited. Powering up things I'm probably never going to use, but that's fine. You could see it from down below, but there's something over here. And that's probably the permission we needed. So jumping down from here will probably just kill me. But that should be the permission we needed on the very bottom. Security clamp removed.
Attention! All programs with current actions. This access zone is offline and restricted. Illegal use of resources is punishable by immediate de-resolution.
We can get in here now for more permissions. I already have that one. I already have that one. Guess that was just a way to make sure you had them. So you can get stuff when you go back up. Having the discs against those, like, glowy arm guys is nice, though. Also, if he gets a block off on you, your stuff isn't just flying across the universe. So the subroutine's back there were the subroutines I don't particularly need. That is Mercury. I don't know why the ICPs are blue now, but it's sure making them harder to tell from friendlies. Maybe that's part of the FCON takeover. Alright, so we got all our build nodes. Oh, that's it for that. Got all our build nodes, got our optimizer.
Yeah.
Got all our subroutines. Don't know where those two nerds came from. Hey. There's also the, like, primitive... Which one is it? This one? Primitive charge that just increases the damage of your, like, disc weapons and whatnot. That one is pretty safe to upgrade pretty much immediately straight to gold.
Where am I going? And what about you, Mercury?
I'm not instructed to
Oh, well
follow.
done.
My command buffer is empty.
I don't understand how this is going to help my dad.
Unable to process your query.
Well, glad I got everything before I walked in here.
Hi there, my name's Ted. What's yours? So, you work for FCON. Well, I guess we all do now. I'm curious, oh, and do tell me if I'm being bothersome, but as I understand it, FCON deals mostly in information retrieval and storage. Why the interest in our humble company? Surely it's not because of our gaming department. Say, have you heard? Some of our top people are missing. Yep, Mr. Bradley just up and disappeared. Strange thing, his son is also missing. Even our chief of security, Mr. Thorne, has managed to vanish into thin air. Truthfully, I just want to know if I should be panicking or not. Well, it was nice talking to you.
Dude's gonna get himself drug into a closet and shot.
I hope this works.
This is cool, we're in, like, the security program. Where within the program we can see what's going on real world, because it's monitoring the real world.
What are you doing? That's not the exit.
Before we digitize any data wraiths, I want to make sure the correction algorithms fix the problem.
Will do.
Ah, thank you, Mr. Bradley. You just solved a small problem for us. If he survives, our data wraiths can hunt him down.
This will never work.
Mr. Baza, please lead our distinguished guest to the digitizing pad. You should be ecstatic, Mr. Bradley. You're about to taste the fruit of all your hard work. Savor it while you can.